What's up, everybody, and welcome to the TNR Sports Show. My name is Trennan. That's Ryan. Say what's up, Ryan.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
I am over last week's loss. I have moved on.
Move on.
I've separated from it. Arkansas Razorbacks will not cause me depression for at least 2 weeks, maybe 3, because they play a FCS team this week, and then they're on a bye. And then I have a whole nother week until they play whoever they Mississippi State. So, God, if we lose to Mississippi State, the fire sand pit and bandwagon will be rolling. But until that day, I will be at peace. I will be pretty happy. Clemson does have a tough game this week, don't they, Ryan?
Big one.
So, this just occurred in my mind. I didn't even think about this. College basketball is starting back up. We're going to be covering college basketball. We didn't have this in the prediction notes. I might do a little thing afterwards, but look out for college basketball content. I know not y'all are big fans of that, but it's going to happen regardless. So might as well just enjoy it for what it is. Ryan, are you excited for college basketball?
Oh yeah, Oklahoma looks like they're going to have a good year.
So does Arkansas.
Arkansas is going to have a good year. UCLA is going to have a decent year, bandwagoning onto their basketball team.
I just wanted to point out as well before we start, we're going to start focusing on you California people, you West Coasters. We know you have a rough out there. I get it. I understand. You got a lot of stuff going on out there, a lot of stuff. And they don't talk about college football that much out there, but there's bound to be 1 or 2 of you out there who like college football. There's a billion people who live in California alone. 1 or 2 of you must like college football. So I will be covering it. We have a couple pack people, Pacific Coast coasters teams in this
viewing.
In this preview. I had to remember what we were doing here. But I'm excited for that. Also, I'm making a statement right now. The last game of the we're covering on this whole slate is Hawaii. They play at 12 a.m. on Sunday morning. Ryan, I am inviting. If you live in Hawaii and you like college football, you are invited on this podcast. I am inviting you henceforth right now. I want you to subscribe. If you just somehow in Hawaii, living your life, doing whatever you do in Hawaii, you watch this podcast, you DM me on our socials, TNR Sports 1, Twitter, TNR_sports, Instagram. You DM us on those things. And I personally will have you on this podcast to discuss Hawaii and what you think about sports. So you reach out to me, or it'll be both of us, but you reach out and we will communicate with you about getting you on this podcast, because that'd be awesome. And California people too. If you're in California and listen to this, reach out, because I'm interested in knowing what you're about and what the sports is out there. Life goes a little fast in California. So anyway, they ran over. All right, you ready to get into this?
Let's do it.
Ready to dance a little bit? All right. Oh, God. The game we're watching right now, it is on. We record on Wednesday nights. So it is on right now, where I'm watching it currently in the corner. Coastal's up 17-14. The line was -3.5. So that looks pretty good right now. We got 59 seconds left in the ball game. It's 3rd and 8. We will keep you updated.
In the first half.
In the first half, that's right. We will keep you updated on this game. Me and Ryan both picked Coastal. The over-runner's 59.5. I don't think that's going to hit. I don't know. It's not looking good. It might. It might. You never know. If they hold at 28. Anyway, oh my God. Coastal gone. Oh my God, he tackled him over the line. That's a favorable spot. We're gonna keep you updated on this game as it goes forward. I still think Coastal's the best team in South Carolina. We will keep you updated going forward. All right, there you go. All right, Tulane. First of all, also bottom of the barrel this week, people. Next couple weeks, I think. Not until November does it start rolling again.
So. There's a lot of middling games this week.
There's not a lot of barn burners.
Not a lot of crazy top 10. There's no top 10 games.
Oh my God.
I think there's like one ranked game. A lot of middling, but it'll be fun. It's college football. We'll enjoy it.
Yeah, it's good. All right, let's get it rolling. All right, Tulane at SMU.
Yep.
The line is -14. SMU over under 70. Ryan, we're both going with SMU.
Yeah, we're both going with SMU. This game will take place on Thursday. So by the time this podcast comes out, this game will have already played. So you will know the results if our picks are correct or not. But we were both going with the Mustangs.
All right, there you go. Tulane, SMU. All right, Middle Tennessee at UConn. The line's -15 to Middle Tennessee. Over under 54.5. Actually, it's just 54. I get so used to saying the half. Ryan's going with Middle Tennessee. I'm going with UConn. Why are you going with Middle Tennessee over the best team in the country?
Not they're the best team in the country, but Middle Tennessee, I believe they're like 2-3 right now or something like that. They're not bad. I mean they're bad, but they're
bad.
not UConn bad. Yeah, they're not UConn bad. Clearly, and obviously, Middle Tennessee is the favorite by 15 points, which is a fair margin. I don't know a whole lot about Middle Tennessee. I don't even know a whole lot about UConn, except they lose all the time. I got to represent Tennessee. I'm from Tennessee, so I'm going with the Raiders.
And not so fast, my friend. Last week, UConn got their first win over Yale. I'm going with the Huskies to rebound. Well, not rebound, but keep it going. Win streak coming. Win streak. It's either going to be a close UConn win or Middle Tennessee is going to wipe them.
Yeah.
Those are your two options. I'm right either way. All right. Oklahoma at Kansas. Ryan's just trolling me at this point. The line is -30. Whoa, good God. The line's -38 to Oklahoma. That's massive. Jeez. The over-under 67.5. I'm going with the Jayhawks. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I can't even do it. The real question is here, does Oklahoma cover the 38.5? I think they do easily. And I think the over hits. I think they come close to hitting the over by themselves. I think they score like 59. I could see Oklahoma giving up 14. Not saying we don't give gambling picks here, but if you were to gamble, over.
I think Oklahoma. Caleb Williams is hitting stride. The offense is hitting stride.
Maybe they should start Spencer Rattler. Coastal just recovered a fumble with 14 seconds left. Oh my God, sorry.
Good for them.
In that first half.
I think that Oklahoma's defense, and this is a good chance for them to kind of figure things out in play. Obviously, Kansas just sucks. They're not a good team. And so you can really it's almost like a practice for Oklahoma defensively and offensively, really. So Oklahoma, they're going to win the game. They're going to win it big. It's not a contest.
Like if you put Oklahoma's offense versus Oklahoma's defense, that would be much harder.
Much harder.
What they're about to. I mean, Kansas, they're rebuilding. UConn versus Kansas, who wins? Kansas, right?
Kansas, yeah.
You think Kansas blows them out or it's close?
I think it's close.
Oh my God. I'm watching this Coastal game's intense. I'm going with Oklahoma. Like I said, I made my piece on it. All right, Oklahoma State at Iowa State. A lot of states going on here. The line's -6.5 toward Iowa State. The over-under is 47. I'm hammering Oklahoma State to win this football game because it's a rat line and it's just so obvious Iowa State. That's why I love Oklahoma State in this spot. They know. Look, there's no way these guys don't know. There's no way. Everybody knows. Like, they know what the over-unders are. The coaches know. They're going to be up for this game. It's not going to be a letdown spot. They know. I think the Oklahoma State wins big.
Oklahoma State has always struggled historically at Iowa State.
I remember that was a couple years ago. Brandon Whedon, they ranked number 1 in the country. That was a great football game.
Yep, 2011. And that's the game that kept them out of the BCS National Championship.
Wrongfully? What do you mean wrongfully? They lost a football game. You got to win.
So did Alabama. But anyways,
Alabama, they're going to do what they do.
I know, but they should have gone.
I hear you.
However, I'm glad they didn't go because history would be different right now. Iowa State has always played very well against Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State has struggled in Ames, Iowa. You look at Iowa State's losses, not the greatest. Iowa, obviously the Iowa offense sucks. But, Iowa State kind of killed themselves in that game with turnovers, which kind of seems to be the theme with Iowa, how they win games, get turnovers. Iowa State still has Breece Hall. He's a fantastic running back.
Now, Oklahoma State's defense is very good.
That's the thing. So you have to look at it. Can
And
Oklahoma
I think
State,
Iowa State's offense is painfully average. I don't
they're
think it's
painfully
anything
average.
too special.
Oklahoma State, can they pass the ball? If they can't pass the ball, I think it's going to struggle. Oklahoma State hasn't proven that they can score more than 30 points in the game. If they keep that up, they're going to drop some.
Right.
I'm thinking Iowa State in this game. Obviously, Oklahoma State should be favored. I think they are technically the better team, but I think Iowa State's going to be ready. I think they're going to try and prove and try and save their season. I think Iowa State wins.
All right, there you go. Boom. Oklahoma State big. I don't care what you just said. Oklahoma State. They just got a huge win in Texas. Texas.
Yeah.
What time is that game? Is it on Friday night?
No, it's on Saturday, but I don't remember.
If it's during the day, hammer Oklahoma State. If it's at night,
3:30.
Oh, it's at 3:30. Hammer Oklahoma State. Hammer them. If it was at night, I would say take Iowa State in the points. Oklahoma State money line. All right, boom. All right, moving on. Hammer Oklahoma State. Harvard at Princeton. Ryan again continues to troll me. FCS games, Ivy League especially doesn't have over-unders until Saturday morning. So we won't get anything like that. Ryan, you're going with Harvard?
So both these teams are undefeated. It's a battle of undefeated teams in the FCS. I looked at
too.
Yeah, I looked at their schedules. When I look at it, Harvard's had a little bit of a tougher schedule, and they've played it very well. They've had some good wins. Princeton's had some close ones, which makes me think I don't know about Princeton yet. However, so I'm going with Big Red. I think Harvard wins it.
All right, you're going with Harvard. I'm going with Princeton. Isn't it like the Tigers or something like that?
Yeah, Princeton Tigers.
There was a NCAA football game years ago, back on the PlayStation 2. I think it was 2009. It was a long time ago. But it had all the FCS teams on it. Very cool. I wish they would do that with a new one. I don't think they will because of money, but I'm going Princeton. All right. BYU at Washington State. The line is -1.5 for BYU. I expect this probably to go up, and I'll explain my thoughts on that in a minute. Over under is 40-53. Ryan, why are you picking Washington State? Let me explain to you why you're wrong.
So I originally picked Washington State when I wrote this. However, after I wrote this,
they fired their coach. Okay, that makes sense.
And several assistants.
We're not going to talk about that. I don't want to talk about it. So let's just keep this short.
They got fired.
They're done.
Anyways, Washington State fired their pretty much all their coaches. It's at Washington State. However,
I don't think it matters.
BYU wins.
They're probably just see. You would normally be like, "Oh, he's gonna fight for the cause. Gonna support the coach. He's gone. Whatever." Maybe they rally. No, I think BYU in a rout.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna go well for.
I'm sure the line has gone up.
I'm sure it changed. It's BYU.
All right, I like that. All right, BYU. Utah at Oregon State. Line is -3.5 toward Utah. The over-under is 56. We're both going with Utah. I think they're the obvious pick here. Oklahoma State dangerous though. They really wiped USC, and that was at USC, I believe.
Yeah, Oregon State's kind of an underrated team. They're not great or anything. No one in the Pac-12 is great. However, I think they're a decent little team. But Utah is really hitting stride right now. They're winning games that they probably shouldn't even be winning. And they're just hitting stride. They're doing everything they need to be doing. They're rallying. They have a good cause. I think 2 of their players have died so far, and they're really getting behind those families. And they're fighting for something. They're really going for it. Utah's motivated. Utah wins.
I like Utah. I think this weekend is a big decider for the Pac-12 South.
Yeah,
I don't think anybody in the North can challenge Oregon, but for the Pac-12 South, you've got Utah at Oregon State, then you've got UCLA, Oregon, and then I don't know if Arizona State's off, but that's a big hoo-ha-rah going on there. Because a Utah loss, and then you just never know. All right, I'm going with Utah. We're going with Utah. All right, Nevada at Fresno State. The line's -4.5. Fresno State to Fresno State. The over under 61. Ryan, we're both going with Fresno. This seems pretty obvious. I don't really
Yeah.
trust Nevada to do what they need to do, especially at Fresno.
Yeah. Nevada's not a bad little team. I think they're like 4-1 right now, or maybe 3-2, something like that. So they're not a bad little team. I think it'll be a fun game. I think there'll be some offensive fireworks, but I think Jack Hayner and that really talented Fresno State offense will get things done and win the game.
All right, there you go. Wake Forest at Army. Oof. The line is -3 to Wake. The over is 52. Ryan has Wake. I both have Wake. I think after that, Wisconsin kind of exposed Army a little bit last week. It's hard to compete with the big guys. Even though it's at Army, I still like Wake Forest. If
Yeah,
they don't
I
win this
mean,
game, they've got to win this game. They've got to. Lord have mercy, they have to. This is like the most important game of their season because I know they're still going to be in top of the ACC, but this is about respect at this point. You go to lose to Army, ain't nobody going to respect you. You think you
no.
don't get respect now, you ain't going to get none if you lose to Army. So you better
Yeah.
figure it out.
Yeah, Wake Forest, I think Wake Forest may be a little overrated at times. It's Wake Forest, let's be honest here. They got a lot of
Oh my God, you as bad as the national media. All you say is name bias. They produce on the field, and we say, "Oh, it's Kentucky. Oh, it's Wake Forest." Boo you, boo.
I think Wake
Wake
Forest
Forest is a good football team. They're making the college football playoff. If the college football playoff happened right now, and we have an undefeated Wake Forest who won the ACC and a Cincinnati, let me tell you something, buddy. Wake Forest is getting in there over Cincinnati. I believe that 1,000 times over 1,000 times.
that won't happen. So I
No
think
way. Wake Forest would get in there undefeated.
right now, no.
If they were
Everyone's
undefeated,
high.
then when they at the end of the season, they're undefeated and they win the ACC. They beat Clemson, they beat Pitt, they beat
Over an
whoever the
undefeated
hell they beat.
Cincy? No.
Oh
Not
my
right-
gosh,
not right now.
yes.
Not right now. Because Cincy has to win over Notre Dame.
But God, I mean, Wake Forest at that point would have wins over Pitt, Clemson. Those would be big
Bad
wins.
Clemson.
NC State.
Come on.
I don't know, man. Notre Dame looks very bad right now.
And they are, but
I mean, Indiana looks bad too.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying too. Wake Forest would get it over Pitt. Wake Forest, you bet it to the college football playoff.
We'll
That'd
see
be
what happens.
exciting.
But,
That would be electric football.
I think gotta get smashed.
That would rile me up.
I think Wake Forest wins this game. I think it'll be close. Wake Forest is gonna get some L's soon, though.
No way. I'm telling you right now, you can book it. I don't know when they play. Book it. Book me down for it right now. Wake Forest takes down freaking NC State easy. Book it. Send it to the bank. Mail it in.
State. They're gonna beat NC State.
Oh yeah,
I agree. I agree.
If it's at Wake Forest, if it's at NC State, it's over. It's a blowout. It's a loss.
We'll get to that later.
Yeah, but all right, we're gonna move on. Wake Forest, Arkansas Pine Bluff at Arkansas. No FCS, like I said Saturday. No over unders lines. Arkansas is gonna be favored by a lot. We're going with Arkansas here. We're not gonna talk about this too much. There's not much to talk about. Arkansas's beat up. We suck. I don't know. We got to get better. We got to get healthy. Arkansas fans are all dead, all sad on Twitter. They said the best case scenario 7-5, worst case 6-6.
This is the best season you've had in so long.
You're all still miserable. Hey, I'm miserable too.
I think we
I think we can beat Mississippi State. I think we can beat LSU. We're gonna destroy Missouri, and then Alabama. I don't think so, but I don't think 9-3 is achievable. I think 8-4 are very achievable. I mean, if you can't beat LSU now, when are you? You just never will, because it's looking like they might go for old Laney boy. And if they go, he's going there, he won't ever leave. And they're going to be very good. Very good.
Very good. But Arkansas wins.
That'd be disaster. I sure hope he doesn't go to LSU. That's the rumor right now. He's the favorite candidate. It doesn't seem like Jimbo's going there. Lane Kiffin.
Lane Kiffin, yeah.
Oh my God. I don't actually know who else would go, though, if you think about it. Like, you go through all the candidates they are talking about. They all kind of suck.
Yeah.
Other than Lane Kiffin. I mean, Jimbo's not leaving.
A lot of guys there's not a lot of coaches out there right now that aren't in position, that are good coaches that aren't in good positions that they want to lead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think Billy Napier will be a home run hit for them, but they don't see it as sexy.
Yeah, definitely. See, Jimbo When Texas A&M hired Jimbo, that's a
Sexy.
hot pick. Yeah. Lane Kiffin. Oh man. Mike Leach.
Ugh.
But Sam Pittman, But he's been good so far. But it's not Sam Pittman's not sexy. All right. It's a good hire. You get a guy who likes Arkansas, who wants to be there, is gonna make guys play well. But is he Lane Kiffin? Is he like got the name power? No. But that's fine. And we're doing better in Mississippi State or in Missouri. So
I mean, you can even bring in a Billy Napier, and he would. Actually, let's get into this when we get down to LSU. We can keep it.
Syracuse at Virginia Tech. The line's -4 to Virginia Tech. Ryan's going with Syracuse. I'm going with Cuse as well. I said if they lose this game, Virginia Tech, what's his face gets fired.
Yep, I agree. I think whatever his name is, I can't remember his name. Fuego
Justin
or
Fuente.
Fuente.
I forgot too.
Anyway, I think Justin Fuente gets fired after this game if he doesn't win it. And I'm predicting that Syracuse wins this game. That running back that they have is a baller. And Virginia Tech just hasn't looked that great since the Notre Dame game. It feels like they just lost everything.
And that North Carolina win definitely looks fraudulent now because North Carolina garbage. So
North Carolina is starting to kind of make a comeback, but you also look at the time they beat them.
They were bad.
Yeah. So I think Virginia Tech's kind of starting to fall off the map again. Q's win.
All right. Oregon at UCLA. College game day is going here, right?
Yeah, big game. UCLA.
All right. -1.5. Over under 57. We're both going with the University of California, Los Angeles.
Yep. I think the Bruins will win. Mainly because it's in Pasadena. I think it's gonna be
probably a night game too, I imagine.
3:30. Well, which their time is like noon, so
that's gross. They have no sense of the moment.
I know.
I bet it's Fox. Fox loves doing crap like this.
ABC.
What do I know?
Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, I think it's going to be a really close game. I would take the under. The over is 57.5. I think under. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of offense, which is surprising.
Chip Kelly Bowl.
But like both teams aren't really putting up a whole lot of points. If you look at it, like they're just not.
Yeah, Oregon's definitely more a defensive team than he used to be. Oregon's always going to have that stigma, at least with some of us more like older college football fans. They're going to be like older, I guess, is relative. But like we're at 2010, 2011, 2012 Oregon. They're like, that's offense. They're always going to have that. They might not even run the same offense anymore. They probably don't. But we're always going to think, oh, Oregon likes to go fast and do fast things. That's the way that is. That's all.
But I'm taking UCLA, close game. I think their offense is a tad better. They don't have all the injuries. UCLA.
All right, there, UCLA. I'm going with UCLA as well. All right, Clemson at Pitt. Ryan, I know you're excited to talk about this game. This is going to be a lot of fun. Clemson is not favored. The line is -3.5 toward Pitt, and the over-under is 47. Oof. Fun fact. Kenny Pickett played at Clemson? Really? I actually do remember that now.
ACC championship.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah. So the fun fact is that Kenny Pickett played Clemson the ACC championship in 2018 when Clemson won the national championship. He threw 8 yards in that game. He played the entire game.
Oh, he played against Clemson. He didn't play for Clemson.
No, he played against Clemson. Yeah.
I thought he played at Clemson. I was like.
And then he also played against Clemson last year and threw 4 interceptions.
And we play them a lot. Are they in our division?
No, they're coastal.
Why do we play them so much?
We've played them twice in like 4 years. Anyways, I don't feel good about this game. I feel like another letdown is coming for Clemson.
A letdown?
Another letdown.
No, I'm saying no. The letdown's not the right word. A letdown is when you're favored and you're good and you win. This ain't a letdown. If they lose, they just lose because they're losers. Or they're just gonna lose. Yeah. Letdowns don't happen. They just lose the game. See, Clemson letdown happens when they're ranked, and you have these expectations. There are no expectations now. It's bare cabinet at this point.
I guess so.
The
have some good
letdown
news.
would be for Pitt because they're supposed to win the football game.
That's true.
That's just crazy to say for Clemson, but
We do have some good news on the Clemson front before I get into who I'm picking. Will Shipley, our starting running back, as Dabo says, looking better than anticipated. He will be a game time decision on whether he plays in this game. That'd be a huge get to bring back. They're also saying that true freshman Troy Stellato, they might take the red shirt off of him and put him in the slot position instead of Justin Ross, put Justin Ross back on the wing. They're not sure if they're going to do it yet, but it looks like it might be a possibility. I think that'd be huge. But I don't think Justin Ross is right for the slot. I think he needs to go back out on the edge, put Troy Stellato in there, who's a very good player. I think it helps. And then we also looked, it looks like Andrew Booth is healthy again. Looks like he's going to play. Looks like all the cornerbacks for Clemson defensively will be back and playing. So it looks like Clemson's getting healthy again. That's good news. Will it be enough? I don't know. Pitt's going to score. Kenny Pickett, I think he's thrown 21 touchdowns, 1 interception so far this year. That's incredible. His draft stock is soaring right now. I think someone on ESPN even said he's going to be potentially first-round draft pick. I don't see it. I mean, I'd say maybe second round is more feasible at this rate. At least we'll see. Pitt's. I mean, they have a big win against Tennessee. They have a weird loss against Western Michigan, but that's their only loss. Yeah, they look good. Their defense is starting to hit stride. Their offense is the third in scoring in the nation. I think Pitt is going to win this game.
no way.
I think Pitt will go on to play in the ACC championship
Against Clemson.
Coastal. Very possible. I mean, even if Pitt loses this game, they are still very much in control of the Coastal. Because the Coastal, it's always a mess. It's just a disaster. And they would still be number one even if they lost this game. I think Pitt, I just don't feel confident that the Clemson offense can keep up with the Pitt offense. I think Clemson's defense is going to be great. I think Pitt's going to be held to like maybe 17, 21 points. But I don't know if Clemson can score that, which is crazy.
Clemson, what is Clemson? 4-2 or 5-2?
4-2. Pitt's 5-1.
Okay.
But I think Pitt's going to win it. I hope they don't. I want Clemson to win it. I got a bad feeling. I think Pitt's winning.
Clemson has played 6 games so far, Ryan. 6. And they haven't covered one time. Not one time. Clemson, a big. Clemson's going to rally. Clemson's going to win the football game. They're going to Pittsburgh. They're going to kick their ass, and they're going to win the football game. Clemson, big. Dabo's going to get those guys ready. The offense is going to get rolling. You're going to have running backs running everywhere. Wide receivers aren't going to drop passes. The offensive line will still suck because they're awful. But DJ is going to be on point. Clemson wins big blowout. Not a blowout. It won't be a blowout, but it'll be bigger than the experts expect it to be. Clemson's defense is going to make a stand. Brett Venables, we're discounting everybody here. Pitt is a fraud and a failure. Venables will expose them. Boom. Clemson hammer. Boom. Clemson finally covers 1-6 against the spread after this weekend. That was still
I hope so.
Ryan's such a negative Nancy. I'm the one who picked Oklahoma in the Oklahoma versus Texas game. I have to take these leaps where Ryan's too weak to do it. I have the strength to get her done. I will always make a fair pick, and this is fair. All right, there you go. Clemson.
Right. I hope you're right.
Oh, I am. All right, LSU at Ole Miss, the bad guy. I'm calling them. I am now giving Ole Miss the label of bad team, bad people. This season, they are the bad guys. The line is money 10.5 to Ole Miss. Gross. It's actually down to 9 today. The over under 75.5. Ryan's going with Ole Miss. I picked LSU for the horny guy. That's Coach O.
No.
He's very horny. Did you know that, Ryan?
I am very well aware of his tendencies right now, unfortunately. I
don't blame him.
He's single.
Yeah,
I
he's got to
do.
do what he's got to do. Whatever.
I guess.
You got your clout. You might as well run with it. It's only lasts a little while. It's over now.
He's over now.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
Coach
you're about to
over.
lose
The
it.
fired coach at LSU. Oh no.
Oh, no. I think Ole Miss is going to win this game. I think it'll be close. It'll be below the 10.5 that they're favored for. Matt
Right.
Corral, he's killing it. I think he's a little banged up, but he's still going to kill it.
They'll just figure 1,000 injuries.
It's in Ole Miss. I think Ole Miss wins.
Let me tell you something, buddy. If
Yep.
you pick it against LSU, you pick it against me, Coach O. You don't go against Coach O when his back's against the wall. It's the only time I've ever been good in my life when I got a good assistant around me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ever pick against Coach O. LSU win the football game. Big. It's not going to be big. It's going to be very close. LSU. LSU, Ryan. LSU. Lane Kiffin will be the head coach at LSU next year. Boom. All right. BC at Louisville, Ryan. I don't even know why you put this on the game. This is a waste of time.
There wasn't much to pick from.
I think you put every game on here, but I respect that. The line's -6.5. I'm going to go, and there's one game that's not on here. Ryan's going to pick it's going to be like some weird Big Ten team. But I digress. Where's Michigan? You didn't put Michigan on here.
They're playing Northwestern. Who cares?
That's an important game. I'm going with Michigan. I'm going with Northwestern. Who's the Clemson quarterback?
Hunter Johnson. He's no longer a starter.
Oh, never mind. I'm going with Michigan. All right. Anyway, Boston College at Louisville. We'll go quick here. The line's -6.5. Over under is 57. Ryan, I'm going with BC. You're going to Louisville.
Going for Louisville. They got some close games against Wake and UVA recently. I think they're getting there. So I'm going with the Cardinals.
All right. There you go. All right. Tennessee at Alabama. The line's -27.5. The over is 67. We both picked Alabama. I was close to picking Tennessee. And then I thought, Alabama's going to blow them out.
Yeah.
It's a comeback to earth game for Tennessee. You had fun. Blew two teams out. You were close with Ole Miss. Time to come back to reality.
I would love it if Tennessee could win this game. It's been, I think, just 2007, 2006 last time Tennessee beat Alabama.
I can't comment
forever
on that.
Nick Saban, this used to be a rivalry. This used to be a fierce, hotly contested rivalry that Bama, it was Oklahoma, Texas.
Well, things have changed in the past couple of years,
That's what I'm saying. This was an Oklahoma.
You could say that with everybody, though. I mean, Arkansas had beaten them since like 2007 or 2006 too. So I go,
Yeah, but Tennessee
Tennessee's
an actual rival with Bama, like an actual this is a big.
Yeah, we're not rivals.
Yeah, exactly. This is no longer a rivalry. It's just
the
a beat down for Bama every year.
That's what it's called.
What?
The cigar game. They have whoever wins this is to go after. Fun fact for you.
But yeah, Tennessee, they're not going to win this game. It's not been a rivalry since Nick Saban really got there. Nick Saban owns Tennessee, and the wins.
All right, there you go. He's going with Alabama. Going with Alabama too. All right, San Diego State at Air Force. The line is -4.5. Man, they disrespect San Diego State. Jeez. The over-under is 41. Ugh, that's gross. We're both going with San Diego State. Any thoughts? Prevailing?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really good game. It's in Air Force. Air Force is 6-1. So I think it's going to be a really cool game. I do think San Diego State's going to win it. They seem to be a really good team right now. They're hitting stride. I mean, so is Air Force, but not as much as San Diego State. San Diego State wins this game.
All right, there you go. All right, Ohio State at Indiana. Oh my God, there's not a line for this game. Oh, there isn't. You didn't have it in here. My bad. I remember you. It's all right. I'm not worried about it. Ohio State, whatever the line is, take it. They're going to destroy Indiana. They're going to destroy.
Yeah, Ohio State wins.
All right, there you go. USC at Notre Dame. This game used to mean something. It don't anymore. The line's -97 toward Notre Dame. The over-under is 58. You're going with USC. I'm going with Notre Dame. Is Anakin Skywalker back?
I think he's back, but he's not going to be starting. I think they're letting Keaton Slovis finish out the year. I think USC's got a shot. Notre Dame, I mean, as we talked about, Notre Dame has been playing that great. Neither has USC.
They're both bad.
But I think USC does have a shot. I'm going to pick the Trojans.
All right, there you go. I'm going with Notre Dame if they start Pine.
Yeah, they won't. But
They did. I'm going with them. All right. South Carolina at A&M. Oh, God. The line's minus 19.5 toward Texas A&M. The over-under is 44. I think if the Arkansas Razorbacks play Texas A&M today, we would get blowed out. Easy. I don't know how we beat them. Thank God we did, but I don't know how. That was a miracle. It was a miracle in the making. I can't believe it happened. Texas A&M is going to rout South Carolina, especially in Aggie land. It's going to be nasty.
Yeah, it's at Kyle Field. A&M.
South Carolina can barely beat freaking Vanderbilt. And Zeb Nolan starting? Nah, it's all but a crying at this point.
Yeah, Luke Doty is out. He's injured. He's out for the season.
Yeah.
Which we posted on our Instagram. But yeah, Texas A&M's hitting stride. They are moving the ball. Zach Calzada has turned into a pretty good quarterback. He was stinking before. He was just stinking.
Bad at Colorado, bad versus Arkansas, bad versus Mississippi State.
And hit Bama. Bama's when he gets hit stride. Wow.
Hey, you never know. Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. But
yeah. He actually looks capable now, like he could be an actual good SEC quarterback.
No, yeah, he's killing it right now. Texas
A&M, he might start for them for the next couple of years, which is crazy town.
Yeah. I mean, you beat Bama.
You might have a spot in there, yeah.
You're a legend now at A&M.
I agree.
So yeah, Aggies win.
All right, Aggies. I'm going with Aggies too. Big. Like I said, I don't even know if Arkansas can beat them right now. Georgia Tech at Virginia. Lines minus 7 for Virginia. Over under is 60.5. Ryan, I don't know why in the world I pick. I'm always going to pick Virginia. Let me switch that.
Yeah, their quarterback.
I love Virginia. Always.
Virginia's quarterback Brennan is killing it right now. He's hitting stride. Virginia's defense, not bad either. It's in Virginia. Georgia Tech's one of those weird teams where they could show up or they could, or maybe they don't show up. But I think Virginia's going to win this game. Maybe have like 30 points or so. Georgia Tech probably scored 14 or something.
All right, there you go. All right, NC State at Miami. The line's minus 3.5 toward NC State. Over on 53. Ryan picked Miami. Let me tell you something right off the jump. That's wishful thinking.
It is wishful thinking, and I am wishful that it happens.
Miami's going to be destroyed. They're bad. They're a bad football team.
I was going to take NC State. Then I watched the Miami-North Carolina game this past weekend. And I think Miami's starting. I mean, they left a lot of points. The defense is still kind of in shambles. But
the defense is not good.
No, but I think the offense is actually starting to get somewhere without Eric King, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
They're starting to get somewhere. And NC State, I mean, they're good, but they're not great. They're not a team that's going to run the table in the ACC. And Miami is always one of those teams that can just jump up and bite you in the butt. And I think it's what happens here. It's in Miami. Not saying much, but it's in Miami. I think Miami can get a win here.
All right, there you go. You're going Miami. I'm going NC State. Like I said, wishful thinking on Ryan's end. All right, and the final game of the night, New Mexico State at Hawaii. There's no line. Ryan's going with Hawaii. I'm going with Hawaii. Game starts at 12 a.m. Actually, ESPN has it listed at 11:59 p.m. Wow.
Yeah. That's the only reason I put this game on here is because of when the start time was. I just felt like
I'm going to stay up and watch it.
But yeah, I think New Mexico State is garbage. They're one of the worst teams in college football. Hawaii will win this game.
All right, there you go. He's going with Hawaii. I'm going with Hawaii too. We just put Hawaii because it's 12 a.m. I think it's pretty nifty. Ooh, gotta be tough to watch that kind of stuff. I don't know if I could do it.
We'll do it.
It's a lot of work. No, I will not.
Yes, you will.
Oh my God.
For the sake of the podcast.
Oh, thank God. App State just dropped a touchdown in the end zone. That guy stinks. Number 5. Don't want the team. All right. Coastal's leading 20-14 at the end of the taping. So, maybe they'll hold on. They're covering.
Yeah.
So that's good. All right. If there's anything else, is there anything else, Ryan, or is there nothing else?
No, I think that just about covers it.
All right. Well, like I said my piece at the beginning of the episode. There's nothing else much to say. Thanks for watching the TNR Sports Show. I mean, we've done everything. So like, subscribe, follow our Twitter at TNR Sports 1. Follow our Instagram at TNR Sports.
Do it.
That's pretty it. So, yeah. All right. I hope you enjoyed this recap episode. Oh my God, Coastal held them. It's going to be like 4th and 4.
Nice.
Maybe they'll kick a field goal. All right.
Yeah,
have a good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Toodaloo. Thanks for watching TNR. I appreciate it.